I call this Browns defense the welcome to Walmart defense sometimes because they get pushed so easy. They look like automatic sliding doors. And then there's somebody there to miss a tackle to greet you at the entrance. Look at this. Ball, open windows. Hey, welcome to Walmart. That's what the defense is. This is the welcome to Walmart defense. This is what they do on a consistent basis. I can't sugarcoat it. This is what it is, man. Welcome to Walmart every time. Just gap be open. Look at this. Look at this, man. Look at this. Gap open, both sides. Which one you want? The Walmart got 2 entries. All right, here we go. And then Grand Depot. Welcome to Walmart. May I help you find the end zone? Sure. This was an interesting game for sure to have to break down. It's an interesting game to talk about it. So we're just going to really get into it. What I want to start this film breakdown with is actually some positive on the defensive side. Look, there's more than enough negative to go through on the defensive side, but I do think since they did not win this game, and rightfully so, when you don't win, you don't get the benefit that you normally would get when you do win. That's just how the world works. But I do think that the defense did step up in some small moments that are demonstratable in film, that were very key in the Browns' ability to stay in this game. That doesn't exonerate them from what the rest that happened, and I'm not going to exonerate them from what the rest happened. But I do think that they did step up and make plays at the very least, right? The offense definitely stepped up and made plays at times in this game. Special teams, absolute dud. But offensively, defensively, they didn't do the best job possible at giving you a chance to win, but boy, did you get a chance on both sides. You had chances on chances, especially on offense, especially on defense, especially on special. All three. Let's just get into it, man. All right. So this is the first one. We're going to show you goal line stops. Each play is a different stop in a goal line set. Browns actually did pretty well here throughout the game. So this play right here, Justin Herbert, he hits the ball, throws it out. Good coverage by MJ. MJ played very well in this game. That's a stop. And we're going to see here, I think this is a third down stop. Now, this is a big third down stop in this game. This is right before the last drive, before halftime for the Cleveland Browns. This stop here not only stops the Chargers from being able to score any points in this drive, it makes you maintain the lead for halftime, but also it puts you in position to get 7, if not 11 up in this game because you are already up by, I believe, 4 points. So 3 would have got you 7. A touchdown would have got you 11. But this is a big stop here, right? Defense gives you a chance to really take a commanding lead going into halftime. They get the stop here. This is a great, great play. Is that Myles Garrett? Or is it Clowney? This is a great, great play. And I believe that is Jordan Elliott. Yeah, Jordan Elliott rolls up in there to make the play. Just a great job of doing something they didn't do all game, right? We're going to see the 3 techs out here crash and protect and then anchor a little bit, which allows some of the linebackers to get there and Jordan Elliott and everybody else. Good job. Good job there. This is another play where Greg Newsome just makes a tremendous tackle, forcing a field goal. So right now we're at 3 stops that either resulted in the Chargers only scoring a field goal or getting off the field, period. Right? Big stop here by Greg Newsome. Force them get into a field goal position. And that's, again, it's 3. This is 4 right here, goal line. Myles Garrett gets pressure, forces a bad throw, drop, boom, good defense. Got him off the field, force another field goal. 4 plays. 4. That's not insignificant, y'all. Like, I need people to understand. That's not insignificant. It's unfortunate your run game was so terrible. I mean, the run defense was so terrible. But That's not insignificant that they were able to do that. That does not mean that they played good, but it's not insignificant that they did do that. All right. And you see here, we get a better angle of it. Myles Garrett just completely wins. Myles Garrett played good. I heard a lot of complaints about Myles. He was fine in this game. And in this one here, this is the big one. This is 3rd and 1 on that last drive that the Chargers had, where you stop Austin Eckler here. Myles Garrett again makes a great play. Shed his man. And then slide to the ball carrier. I think also... Yeah, I think he made a good play. Yeah, I think that's a Myles play right there, right? Watch 95. Yeah, he creates. Look at this. Oh, my goodness, Myles. Oh, my goodness. Okay, hold on. Wait. Wow. All right, so watch Myles Garrett here. He has the orange band on. He wears number 95. You know who Myles Garrett is. He comes over here. He gets outside hip of this guard or tackle. Yeah, it's tackle. Pushes him in, forces that pile to crumble up. And then it does open up a gap in which he closes from getting off the tackle for a huge 3rd down stop. Gets good leverage there to pull him back. Myles Garrett played tremendous. No sacks, but that was a tremendous play right there. That's as good as a sack. All right, but they still go for it on 4th down. This is huge. If the Chargers get this 4th down, they win the game. If the Browns stop them, they have a chance to win. Get here, MJ Emerson, good coverage up top, good coverage all around. And then MJ gets the ball out the way, plays physical. Huge play, man, huge play. I know I'm going to get a bunch of flack, right? Because the wave right now, and for understandable reasons, is fire Joe Woods. It's what people want to blame. Defense. Look, the defense is not good. I think we all know that this defense is not good. So when you don't have a good defense, the focus shifts on being a dominant defense, which is not possible with this team right now as they're constructed, to being a defense that can at least bend but don't break. And they bent like crazy, and they broke like crazy in this game a couple of times. But for the most part, they held up when you needed them to. When you absolutely needed it most, the defense did hold up. And I think that should be noted when we throw around blame. The defense held up when they needed to. The offense made the big mistake. Special teams made the big mistake. Now, offense gets a little bit more slack because they made the big play the whole game. Every time they had the ball almost. They scored like 50% of their possessions. Special teams is another story. But I just wanted to point that out about the defense because, yeah, it's going to be negative and rightfully so. And we'll get into why it's rightfully so negative on the defense. But given they played as bad as they did, they still stepped up when you needed them to. And I think that's important to point out. Now, let's get to why this defense stinks. Why they're not very good. Look how easily they get pushed off the ball here. Like nothing, right? There was no resistance here. It's Taven Bryant getting hooked inside easy. We got this double team getting pushed back into a single. Myles Garrett holds his ground, but they running away from him. And then Jacob Phillips, welcome to Walmart. Look at that. Look how easy they get pushed off. It's like sliding doors at the Walmart. You just walk in front of it, it opens in front of you. It's embarrassing. And then just missed tackles all day. Look at this. Just taki. I mean, that's a 5-yard gain. You stop them. Big play. Nope. Give them the 1st down. All right, cool. Let's look at another missed tackle here. We're going to roll this one out. You know what I mean? Austin Eckler gets the ball. Taki should be right there. Again, this is the same play. Now we're going to look at another missed tackle. Different angle, different formation. They got heavy on the line of scrimmage, running up the middle. John Johnson, you there? No. Okay. So that was a huge problem. I don't know what to categorize this as. This is just goofy. Like, play the SpongeBob music on this. Look at this. Look at it. Okay, missed tackle. Okay, and throw him in the end zone. Cool. Good job, guys. I don't know what to do with that. I don't know what to do with that, man. Like, Perrion, he kind of does a good job here, holds his gap. Like, he forces him out, but nobody is there outside to squeeze. Grant Delp is deep. That's fine. But Jacob Phillips can't get off that block. Neither could JOK. Didn't get a good angle. And then, it's just touchdown. That shouldn't be no touchdown, but that's a touchdown, man. All right. And I don't even know what to say about that, man. And then this one, man, I don't know what happened here, man. I have no explanation for you. I know it is kind of my job to explain these things to you, but this is just, I don't even know, dog. I don't even know. Watch this. We're going to watch this a couple of times, man. We're going to try to watch this a couple of times because I don't know. Y'all, this look like Madden. Like a bug they need to patch in Madden, man. Like, we got Denzel Ward sticking on his man, even though it's an obvious run play, right? Like, so Denzel is playing the outside. He has number one here. I believe number one motioned earlier. And Denzel motion with him. Correct me if I'm wrong here. Did he motion? So they were in zone. Because Denzel does not motion with them. All right, so yeah. So the motion happens. John Johnson has him. If he's on this side, John Johnson toes. For whatever reason, that switches to Denzel Ward. I don't know. This don't look like it went right. So They motion the guy over. The Browns are in zone because they're not carrying that man. They're sticking to their spot. And then Denzel, for whatever reason, after the ball is handed off, continues to carry with the wide receiver to the point to where he just completely discombobulates his whole play. Grant Delpit then gets pushed into Grant Delpit. Right? So he gets pushed into Grant Delpit, which creates a pile, which means JOK can't slide through. And he's late to disengage. Super late. But what the hell? Look at this. He wasn't even engaged with Denzel Ward. He was fully engaged with Grant Delpit. Denzel Ward, this whole time, he's basically unblocked. And just hugs. What are we doing here, man? I don't know what that is. That's just terrible football. Yeah, man. Just inexcusable, man. Inexcusable. All right, so there's that. That's just inexcusable. Now, I call this Browns defense the welcome to Walmart defense sometimes because they get pushed so easy they look like automatic sliding doors, and then there's somebody there to miss a tackle to greet you at the entrance. Look at this. Ball, open windows. Hey, welcome to Walmart. That's what the defense is. This is the welcome to Walmart defense. This is what they do on a consistent basis. I can't sugarcoat it. This is what it is, man. Welcome to Walmart every time. Just gap be open. Look at this. Look at this, man. Look at this. Gap open, both sides. Which one you want? The Walmart got 2 entries. All right, here we go. And then Grant Delpit, welcome to Walmart. May I help you find the end zone? Sure. Welcome to Walmart defense, man. They're just bad up front. But again, at least they kept them to a field goal on this drive, which I found to be a miracle. Again here, Wide open gaps. Here we go. Welcome to Walmart. Are we going to get the reverse angle? Yes, we are. All right. So we get this again. Look at this. Look at this, man. Ball here. Everything open, man. Everything open. Myles Garrett out this play because he getting blocked by a tight end. He got to be better than that. He got to be better than this, man. Grant Delpit getting manhandled by a wide receiver. Welcome to Walmart. Was that Denzel Ward again? Yep. He one of the greeters of the year right now. All right. Look at this. It's open on both sides. Oh, wide open right here. And then, of course, welcome to Walmart. Welcome to Walmart defense. Here we go again. Another play. Ball here. Boy, the holes is wide open. And then, you know what? Welcome to Walmart. Go ahead and get 10 more. Go ahead. He had a coupon. Just when the D-line play is that bad, man, you got to get them bodies out. Like, I don't even think people think that it's going to take an all-pro or something like that to fix this. I don't think that. I just think you need an NFL caliber defensive tackle. You just don't have them right now. Perion Winfrey is too inconsistent. Sometimes he is that, sometimes he's not. Jordan Elliott is too inconsistent. Sometimes he is that, sometimes he's not. What was it? Taven Bryan, I don't even know about him, man. He ain't nowhere either. He a dot. Like, the Browns got dots at defensive tackles. They don't have players. They're dots. They're non-factors. They're not disrupting anything. They're not getting any push. They're not making anybody's life more difficult. They are dots. They are cones. They are practice sleds. They are not in the way. They are not defenders. Defenders get in the way. They don't disrupt anything. And it don't take a great player to do that. I promise you, there are like 3 people on a practice squad somewhere that can play better football than the starting defensive tackles for the Cleveland Browns. It's embarrassing. It is embarrassing. The welcome to Walmart defense. That's what it is. Speaking of embarrassing, look, man, I'm going to be very clear here before y'all even get riled up at me, because I know how y'all get when I talk about kickers. I'm not advocating for K. York to get cut. But come on, man, stop making excuses for this. This was atrocious. Both of these field goal misses were atrocious, like disrespectfully bad. And don't try to tell anybody any different. Like, if you're a K. York fan, understand nobody is calling for him to lose his job. But the more you defend him saying goofy stuff, the more people are going to want that man to lose his job. But we need to acknowledge reality. This is embarrassing, and this is worrisome from the kicker. We'll watch it. We'll watch it. Oh, we'll watch it. K. York right here. Clean snap, clean hold. So no disrupt. Nobody's like abnormal pressure. Gets the clean kickoff. You're on the hash that you wanted. Let's look at where this field goal went. Let's just take a look, man. No wind, by the way. Look at that. Wind is non-existent. Wind is non-existent right now. Ain't that something? So there's no wind. There's nothing in his way. There's nothing stopping him from making this field goal. Just want to point that out, man. Nothing got in his way. Nothing went wrong. Again, good snap. Charlie Hewlett, one of the best. Good hold. Laces out. You see the laces out? And he just kicks this one into November. No wind. No reason. No excuse. No excuse. Let's run the other one. This one. Is this the other one? Yeah, this is the other one. For the game. Clean snap, clean hold. You already tell. All right, let's see the reverse angle. Let's see it again, man. Clean snaps, clean holds. Don't know what y'all think should not be criticized on these kicks. I really don't. And I'm not blaming the whole game on him. Obviously, this film breakdown has a bunch of missed tackles and bad defensive plays, and there's going to be a Jacoby Brissett interception. All these things contributed. But this was the most inexcusable of all of them. How horrible the field goal kicking was. Given that we invested a 4th-round pick in this dude, right? Like, first kicker taken in the draft, you got to be better than this. No wins? What are you going to do when it gets nasty out here in Ohio? If you can't make this kick. I'm sorry. No excuse, man. No excuse. Clean snap. Good ball. Laces out. No win. Look at that flag. Still as hell. Just boots this one all the way to the other hash on the other side. What were you doing? What is that? Just kick a good ball. No excuse, man. No excuse. Absolutely no excuse for that. All right, man. Here is another big misplay on offense. This is one I'm going to blame on both parties here. Jacoby, yes, theoretically, you would want him to throw a better ball here. That would be great. He's throwing this one on the run, though. This is why Nick Chubb is not used as a wide receiver, because Kareem Hunt's a better receiver because he would adjust to this ball knowing he's so open, but Nick Chubb just keep running this route wide as hell like a robot, not knowing that the ball's going to come short. You got to have better ball skills than that as a running back. You just got to have better ball skills than that. Nick Chubb should see where this ball is, the trajectory of it, and then just run up to catch it. He would probably score. But instead, he just keeps running his route like a robot, which is fine. But you got to adjust to the ball, man. You can't just stay there. If you see the ball going short and you're that open, nobody's stopping you, you got to make a play on it. And, Nick Chubb, you're a big playmaker. We expect you to make those. Jacoby Brissett's the backup quarterback long term. You know what I mean? This was a great play by Jacoby. And it really did put the Browns in great position. Got out somehow, runs this, gets like 30 yards, gets you an easy field goal range in a 1-point game at the end in the 4th quarter. Great. But then he followed it up with one of his worst plays. Drops back. Again, bounces out. Probably makes the right move. Nobody's really open. Well, let me see. Let me see when he gets to the top of his drop, because Coop might have been open. Okay, so he gets to the top, and Coop ain't going to be open. So he runs out. Coop might have been open, actually. Yeah, I think he missed Coop here. Because I'm trying to determine whether this safety bounced towards the flat because that's what he was supposed to do, or if he did it because Jacoby broke the pocket. That's what I'm trying to determine right now. So Jacoby gets to the top of his drop. That safety's still there. I understand why you want to throw it. Yeah, and the second he starts breaking, that's when the guy breaks. Okay, so that wasn't open. But he makes a great cut here. Gets here. And you could say he could run that in. I don't think he runs that in for a touchdown. Jacoby Brissett's very slow. Like, he's not fast. But he definitely could have, at least gotten 3-4 yards or maybe even a first down. Changes the game. Instead, we throw an interception, which changed the game the other way. Changed the game the other way. Again, you can see it from the reverse angle. It's a great play up until he throws it. And I see what he saw. If you act like you can't see 32, this is a good decision, but it's a terrible decision if 32's there. And I think he just didn't see him. His eyes got big. He saw Coop in the back of the end zone. Threw a bad ball anyways. It wouldn't have scored even if 32 wasn't there. It was just a terrible decision all the way around. At least he didn't miss the tackle. But then you get the ball back after a defensive stop, and he's got to be more patient here. He's got to be more patient with Cooper, man. Because Amari Cooper, you're gonna watch him here. Let me highlight him for y'all. Oops. This is Coop. Watch Coop on this. But you see Amari Cooper's going to win his route. But he gets off of him too quick, right? He's running a step. He gets him. Boom, right there. Instead, Jacoby throws this out. And he throws it off balance, off target, short. It could have been there too. And you could have gotten out of bounds. You had the ball with the 35. But you get this ball to Coop right here when he makes that cut. He catches it in stride. It's an easier throw to make than that out, right? It's just an easier completion. You get it to Coop there. He's in stride. He can get to the 30. He can even get to the 25. Who knows? He might even score. Got to give him a chance. Got to be more patient. You know he runs those crisp routes. Let him have the opportunity to win on that one. This Kareem Hunt run, just tremendous job by the Chargers defensive line. You see how the Browns try to get this gap here? What the Browns are trying to do is get a gap here to funnel Kareem Hunt downhill this way so he can make him miss and then have a block outside. You know what I mean? That's the plan, right? It's a good plan. But the Chargers disrupted by completely sealing what the Browns were trying to seal open. Like they just closed it by getting pressure, anchoring, good defensive tackle play, which forced Kareem outside, which gave the linebacker safety extra time, which resulted in a 2-yard loss. Good defensive line play by the Chargers. We're going to see it again from this angle. You see I get that push there. The anchor by 95 is just tough right here, right? So you see how 95, this is what good defensive tackle play looks like. You see how 95 engages with two guys, and you see how his feet don't move anywhere he don't want to go. And he pushes Jedrick Wills to close that gap. Once he does that, right? Once he settles here and anchors, and there's not a lot of give to create that lane, Kareem Hunt has to make the decision to bounce outside, and that's where 3 can come in and clean this up. And you notice how their linebacker or safety doesn't miss the tackle here. It's kind of how you want to play it. That's a good job by the Chargers defense. And then we got Mr. Cade York again, man. Clean snap. Nobody was there. No pressure. Just missed it. Inexcusable. No wind. What happened here, man? Just kick a good ball. You see what happened was he kicked it with his toe instead of his midfoot. That's what happened. Did he slip? Look, he plants, and then you can see he clips this with his toe. You want to have it closer to that check at the midfoot area when you kick a football. He gets it with his toe. When you kick it with your toe, you have no control over it. And that ball's going to go anywhere, man. Every kicker knows your midfoot's where you have the control. You got to kick it with your midfoot. If you kick it with your toe, it's going to go wherever your toe wants to go. Just an error. Just bad technique from the kicker. That's on him. That's on him. So you can point fingers at multiple things. The main point is Browns needed one play down the stretch to be made. Either if it was a made field goal or a touchdown run by Jacoby Brissett or a defensive stop, which the defense, to their credit, a whole game not getting stops, did get to stop. But we didn't get the field goal. We got the interception from Jacoby Brissett. And when you don't make plays down the stretch, you don't win football games. It's really as simple as that. So hopefully they make some of these plays they didn't make next week. They get to 3-3, and we can take this thing 1 week at a time and hopefully get to be 500 or close to 500 by the time Deshaun Watson can play, so we can see if the Browns have a chance to have a real run this year. But that's it for the film breakdown. Y'all have a great day. Have a good night.